What if I told you these 6 statements could completely change your week, year, heck, your life? Would you want to hear them? Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Kira Wackett. Thanks for joining me for another video as we work to empower and equip you with the confidence and skills to write your own story so that you can live your life on purpose. Today I want to talk about mindset shifts and radical acceptance. We all want to live better, be better, and have our best lives. We're sick of feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, exhausted, and resentful. The issue is that we're sold on the idea that this is a behavior problem. If we can act differently or say X, everything will be better. But how's that been going for you? I mean, sure, it works temporarily, but soon enough we find ourselves back in those familiar zones of pain and longing. Why? Because the only way to actually change how we live is to change our mindset around living. Radical acceptance is about learning to control what's in your control and making peace with what you can't. It's about owning your power, acknowledging truths, and being diligent in how we conceptualize our lives. We've been conditioned to embrace toxic positivity and Band-Aid solutions. We perform and conform to create a false sense of belonging. And we've succumbed to the idea that the only way to be successful, happy, or worthy is to do it alone. This is a lie told to you by the collective shame narrative that keeps us stuck, feeling like we have no power, yet are responsible for everything and everyone. This is why your quick fixes and behavior changes don't work. Because no matter what you do, if underneath it you still believe you have to play a part to be worthy or that external validation wins out over authenticity and self-love, then you'll never move past the point of pain and longing. So what can we do? First, you're not fine. No one is. Fine is not a feeling, and being fine is not a prerequisite to being successful, happy, or connected. What you actually feel is valid and doesn't have to be ignored or minimized. Second, you don't have to. I know it feels like you do. You don't. Whether the ask comes from your boss, a leadership of a company, a family member, your partner, or whoever else you connect with, you never have to do anything. This brings us to number 3. You do have a choice. No one is owed your compliance. You get to choose how you show up in a day and interact with yourself and the world around you. There are consequences, good, bad, and neutral, regardless of the choice. And putting it on someone or something else is giving your power away. It may feel more accessible in the moment to blame X, but the long-term consequence is the continued sense of not having any power or onus in your life. 4, you do have time. Now, I'm not saying you have the time to do it all at any moment. Time is finite. I'm saying you get to choose how you spend it. Sometimes the choices may feel like they're being made for you, like going to work so you have money to pay your bills. That's fair. And it's still a choice rooted in prioritizing time and need. We know that there are people and things, no matter what, that will find the time to make work or show up for. If there's someone or something you're not making time for, then own it, that it's not important or a priority. And not even at all, just right now. Maybe it can't be what you worry about right now, or you don't have the capacity to say yes right now. Sure, some things, if we're being honest, are a forever no. And some are a no for now. Either way, own the no and stop kicking the can down the curb and power to someone else. 5, you are not defined by what you do. We live in a world that equates worth and value with how we look and the bullet point lists of traits and accomplishments. And you're worthy of love, joy, and the right to live your best life regardless of what falls on that list. Celebrate your accomplishments, make goals, and work your butt off to get there. Just remember, at the end of the day, the outcome is not as important as the process, and losing yourself in what you do will do nothing but leave you feeling like the shell of a human, chasing validation rather than connection and belonging. And finally, you will disappoint people. There's a rising tension that exists as we walk through these truths. If you have a choice, it means you have responsibility. That's the thing many of us fear the most. We want to feel like we have control, but we don't want the responsibility of disappointing, hurting, or letting others down. And you will disappoint people, no matter what. The goal is to get clear on what and who you want to hold yourself accountable for and to, and choose your values in every interaction. I can't make everyone like me or make everybody happy, but I can know at the end of the day I chose to be kind and that it's not my responsibility to make others okay or manage their disappointment for having a need, want, belief, or opinion. Now, before we go, I want you to imagine just for a minute how your life might be different if you operated under these norms. How would your life change? What would you be able to let go of? How might you feel less bogged down with worry and rumination? Let us know in the comments and share with us other truths that can free us from shame if and when we can adopt them as reality. Be sure to check out the show notes for links to some other resources on breaking out of shame-driven culture and making the shift to a values-driven life. And if you haven't joined the AR Insider yet, be sure to click the link in the notes and get yourself on the list to get exclusive content and discounts that I don't share anywhere else and stay in the know on all of the new content and projects that I'm working on. If you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up and share the video with someone else who could benefit from its content. And if you want to stay connected to all of the work that I do on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you can get an alert every time something new pops up. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I want to remind you all, you have the right to author your own story. So let's go get control of the pen back. See you next time.